Alright, I'm going to try out a new game. This is Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner, Raido Kuzunoha versus the Soulless Army. So I'm gonna turn off vibrations. There are two reasons I'm playing this. One is because I saw an LP of a player, Where in November, playing this, and I want to try it on my own. And another is because after playing the online game Shin Megami Tensei Imagine, the I guess I can call it the sibling or relative of this because this changes from the turn-based RPG to arena combat. With the whole free movement during battle. That kind of sounds crazy. Oh yeah, my name. Megami Tensei game is not without me making a name for my character. Okay, I decided to actually mix it up a little bit and trying a different name. This is the name of a... I was actually combining two mythical names. Ixion is a Greek individual who I don't know what he did, but Zeus punished him by chaining him to a wheel. And the other one, Karai, it's supposed to be Karaishin. It's the name of a Japanese thunder god. But as you can see, I couldn't finish it, so it's Karaishin. Oh well. I basically had a mental collapse in giving names, so this is just the name I gave. And oh well. I was just gonna see how it affects the gameplay anyway. Alright, give me something to summon. Or not. Okay. And actually, I discovered when I got this is a secondhand copy, so it's kind of crappy. There are some points where the game pauses, and actually one point where it actually froze. So what I did was I skipped through the movie, and I think it was probably an unimportant one. It's basically setting the scene. Alright. This is the tutorial, so let's give this a try. This is going to be different from what we've been used to. Okay. So this is actually kind of like a hybrid of Unimusha and Devil May Cry. Because with Devil May Cry you have the sword and gun combat, and in Unimusha you also have the guarding. But at the moment you can see how much this crawls. I assume it's going to be like Digital Devil Saga where it has its good days and bad days. And since these zombies move incredibly slow, I don't see any reason not to go do anything fancy. Okay. That's 2 zombies down. And it's gonna take a little bit to load up the results. Okay. I think the only difference here is that, for instance, in Devil May Cry you just have those you have infinite amount of bullets. There really isn't any reason for that. But in the case for Onimusha, you only have a limited amount of arrows, etc. Boring. Okay. More zombies. Okay, this is just to perform some fancy combos. I think what this reminds me of is, in Imagine they modified the, melee combat, where there's basically there are three types. The normal attack, uh, what is called a rush attack, or in this case a thrust, and a spin attack, which sends enemies flying. The reason for the rush is usually to basically break through an enemy's guard, where a normal attack would just bounce off and do very little damage. But as for counters, this is going to be much more complicated. I think this game lacks counters. Or has no counters, period. Okay, leveled up. And keeping to the theme of Shin Megami Tensei, we have some skill points to distribute. Any day now. There we go. Okay. So, we always need a lot of luck. So that's why we're increasing that. And for some reason, agility is missing. I don't understand why, because agility or speed in Imagine is usually modified to evade critical hits. But in this case, that's not the case. So I think they just removed it for that reason. Okay, looks like we're getting our first familiar. Hey, this is my dump. Yeah, that's the point. Use is such a harsh word. What this actually reminds me of is, remember in Pokemon you have that Pokeball thing, where you have to press certain buttons rapidly to make sure that you succumb the Pokemon? Basically, it's like that. So I'm gonna actually finish this here while it loads up, and I'll